Hello there, and welcome back to part 3 of Virtual Physical Science Energy. Alright, so last time we did a calculation of kinetic energy, and now, using our fancy formula for gravitational potential energy, mgh, we are going to do a calculation of that. So let's say I have a 3 kilogram textbook, and I raise it 2 meters above the ground. Okay, this is not very hard. In fact, compared to kinetic energy, this is really easy. How much gravitational potential energy does it have? 3 kilogram book, that's the mass. 2 meters above the ground, that's the height. What's g again? Oh, right, it's 10 meters per second squared. So see if you can calculate this yourself. Pause the video now and see what you get. Well, how'd you do? Did you get 60? Okay, good, that's right. Remember, all you have to do to calculate gravitational potential energy, GPE, is just multiply m, 3 kilograms, times g, 10 meters per second squared. I'm going to take out the units, it's hard to see on that screen. 3 times 10 times the height, mgh. The height is 2. Right? 3 times 10 is 30, times 2, 60. What units? You guessed it, joules. All energy is measured in joules. Okay? So the book should have 60 joules of potential energy. If I had a book that was twice as heavy, 6 kilograms, how much do you think it would have? It would have twice as much. It would have 120 joules. What if I raised the 3 kilogram book 4 meters above the ground? That's right, it would also have twice as much energy. It would have 120 joules of gravitational potential energy. Alright, enough talk. I'm going to raise the book 2 meters above the ground, and I'm going to drop it. I bet my neighbors downstairs did not appreciate that. Anyway, once isn't so bad. So, the book had gravitational potential energy. Then I let it go, and what happened to that energy? It changed. What kind of energy did it turn into? A falling book, a moving book. What kind of energy does it have? Kinetic energy, that's right. And then the book hit the ground, and there was a bang. And some of that kinetic energy was turned into sound. And some of that kinetic energy was turned into heat. Molecules in the book's cover and in the carpet, in the ground where it hit, actually started moving a bit faster and heated up as a result of that collision. All right, and that takes us into our next section, which is about transformations and the conservation of energy. But before we get there, I'd like to give you guys something to work on. Hopefully you all have your textbooks. So if you would, please read section 4.1. And when you get to the end, on page 105, I'd like you to answer questions 1 through 7. Okay, so read 4.1, answer questions 1 through 7 on page 105. And that's all for part 3. I'll see you guys again in part 4.